Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another weekly edition of Midrank Madness. This is a game between Rix and KremboSensi on Ruins of Seras. In the bottom left side of Ruins of Seras, we have the red Protoss player. It is Rix. And in the top right side of Ruins of Seras, we have the blue Terran player. It is KremboSensi. Yes, this is Midrank Madness, a place where we can watch gold, platinum, and diamond level play. If you would like to submit a replay to Midrank Madness, go ahead and send it to falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Midrank Madness. I'll get it to my screeners, and hey, if they like your replay, they'll send it to me and I will cast it. Thanks to all of my screeners. Let's see, Benjamin, Dominique, Skylar. Let's see, who else has helped me out over the past few months? It's late. If I can't remember your name, I apologize. Just know that I really appreciate you. And let's get right ahead into this game. Alright, so let's see. APM 65, 89. Yeah, this is about Midrank Madness style. Barracks coming up first, refinery there, and gateway and assimilator. Oh, double assimilator here. I wonder if he's planning on going Stargate or is it Dark Templar Rush or something. We'll go ahead and keep an eye on this. The question is KremboSensi scouting? I don't think he is. The probe is scouting. The red probe is here. That is good news for Rix, but for KremboSensi, I don't know if he's planning on scouting at all. Now, here's the thing. For you people at lower levels, scouting is so darn important. You have to know what your opponent is going to do. If you don't know what they're doing, it's really hard to counter it, it turns out. I mean, if you have no idea what's coming, then likely or not, you will die to a crazy timing attack. Chasing away that probe, SCV, chasing it out there too. This is going to be a reactor into a factory. Okay, so 1-1-1 build. Does he want a command center too? I don't think he is. I'm not sure that he's saving up for that. So it's a double gas here too. Is it possibly a Banshee opening? There's the Cybercore. Here's the moment of truth for Rix. Cybercore into what? With all 6 of your workers on gas. Directly into a robotics facility. So neither player is super interested in trying to scout here. Oh, scout or expand. Actually getting the SCV off just temporarily, trying to hide it inside the supply depot to keep it alive. Oh, can he keep it alive? Is going to finish on the outside. Oh, it does. It finishes. The SCV lives. The probe is trying to kill the supply depot. That is never going to happen. What is coming out of this barracks, first of all? Nothing at all? Is KremboSensi really just not opening from anything from this barracks? No, he's going to use the add-on on the... He's building a starport on it. Interesting. So starport on reactor. Maybe going for a double liberator rush. Oh, double liberator setting up right here would be really bad news. I like the placement of the pylon here from Rix and the mothership core here too. Ooh, mothership core helping to take out that scouting SCV. Because what this means is if the Liberator does show up and tries to set up Defender mode circles on this mineral line, you can photon overcharge this pylon and it should be able to hit the Liberators no matter where they are. So I'm not sure if KremboSensi wants to continue with this plan, having seen the placement of that pylon. He is, however, going for an expansion before his opponent, which is always nice. You definitely want to expand before your opponent if you are Protoss versus Terran. It's maybe not a little bit, maybe not as safe as it can be in other matchups, but you know what? Go ahead and do it at the 3-minute mark if your opponent hasn't already. So it is double Liberator opening here from KremboSensi. I like that. Kind of reminds me of Kimbo Slice. You guys remember Kimbo Slice? He was like a backyard MMA fighter. Huge dude with an amazing beard and looked so strong. But just not very good technique, and I think he actually tried to fight an official MMA and then just got his butt kicked. You might need to correct me on that. I didn't really follow it very closely. Immortal coming out, Warp Gate Research, and a Stalker. Is it Double Stalker? Double Stalker. So Double Stalker is useful against these Liberators too. The Immortal is basically useless though, unless we're going to attack the front door while the Liberators are away. There is a Widowmine playing defense. We're now swapping again. The Barracks now going onto the reactor. Factory continuing to make Widowmines. Another Barracks here, so completely one-base play here from KremboSensi. Interesting indeed. Oh, the perfect scout. The probe scouts the Liberators heading on over this way. Some cannons might be useful if they are placed appropriately. Some more pylons going up. The mothership core wandering around trying to make sure that she is useful. Is it 50? Yep, it's the latest patch. So 50 energy on that photon overcharge. She has enough for a total of 2. Photon overcharges cannot afford to use these or waste these or use these unwisely. Here they come, the Liberators. Yep, moving right on down. We're going to zoom out a little bit just to get an idea of what's going to happen on here. Here comes the Liberator, going to try to set up outside of the range of this pylon. Can they do it? Oh, look at that. Good position there. I like it. Going to be able to get a couple probe kills there. 1 and 2. And over here too. Oh, I was such a liar. I thought the pylon would be in range for sure, but no, unfortunately not. But getting in range of these stalkers. One stalker dies. Another stalker dies. Another stalker dies. Liberator does end up falling, though. This one's still alive with 4 kills and no mining going on at all at this base. I mean, there's 23 workers here, so it's not completely devoid of mineral income for Rix. But that is not a good feeling at all. Where'd that Liberator go? Backed on out. Very happy. 5 probes were killed in trade for a Liberator. Now, in general, if you're getting attacked by stalkers, it's a good idea to move out of that defender mode and move into a situation where you can fly away. Just a bit of a recommendation. I understand at this level it's hard to multitask like that. I mean, especially with an attack up there and an attack down there. Is it in range? Oh my goodness, it is. Killing a stalker, killing a worker, and dead. Okay, so not a bad defense here from Rix. Definitely get stalkers. Definitely have pylons in different places you can photon overcharge to try to handle these liberators. And look at this. Rix is only down 3 workers, which is nice. And Rix does have an expansion, so that's super useful too. What's scouting this? Oh, an observer. An observer scouting the timing and is going to see this drop on the way. Oh, Rix is killing it with the scouts right now. Well done indeed, Mr. or Mrs. Rix. So this base completely mining. Again, 30 to 33 harvesters, but wow, this is super oversaturated. KremboSensi, you have to expand. You have to do it. I know you don't feel comfortable doing it because you haven't yet, and you want to get all the tech in the world and all the buildings in the world. There's the command center. All right, so definitely getting a command center. It's a little bit far away to lift off and land up here. Perhaps he's just going to expand right here first, which is fine, which is totally viable. I'm not going to kill him for that. Robotics Bay on the way. Robotics Bay. Are we going to see disruptors? We haven't seen disruptors in a while, I don't think, on my channel. No, there was a Beastie QT versus Huck. Was that disruptor based? I believe that was disruptor based. Also, MC versus Ryung, I believe it was, also had disruptors, so I'm a liar. There have definitely been some disruptors on my channel as of late. Here comes the drop for Widow Mines. Is there any detection? Are there any observers? Oh man, there are 3 observers. 1, 2, and 3. But none of the 3 are close enough to this area to actually pick up any Widow Mines that end up inside the base. So that's a bit of a problem. A bit of a problem for our friend Rix. We'll have to see if this actually works out or if the drop ever comes. Where is that drop? Oh, there you are. You're just trying to sneak on in. Sneaking in through these trees. Look how sneaky and quiet. How quiet this medevac is. Where's it going to go? Go somewhere. You can do it. Meanwhile, KremboSensi has expanded to his natural base. Just kind of tried to throw me off. Actually does have that 3rd command center there, so could throw down a 3rd fairly quickly. Here comes the Widow Mine drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfectly placed. Great reaction time, though, from Rix. Oh, big hit down there anyway, though. Ow. Ew. Ow, now pick up and run away? Is that what this is? Picking up 2 of them and running them away. Another Widow Mine shot. Boom. Taking out a stalker. Where's the observer? Where is it? Oh, whoa, whoa, just showed up. Okay, so yeah, coming over from this, from that way too. So that Widow Mine's dead. This Widow Mine is still alive. I don't know if they know about that one. I don't know if they know about that one, but how many? 13 probes have been killed. Rix has lost 13 probes. Bad feelings. All the way around. Another attack up here. What was that? Widow Mine dropped to kill a probe that dispelled a pylon. Wow. That's a bit of an overkill if you ever ask me. 3 kills on this Widow Mine. Where's the observer? Observer, come check it out. The disruptors want to kill this thing. If they know where it is, they can kill it with splash damage. Not unnecessary. Taken down by stalkers, and the Widow Mines are gone. But again, so many workers have been killed for Rix. Not a great feeling. Not a great feeling at all for anybody. I'm sure you can relate, those of you in the comments who are at this level of play, or any level of play. What, Colossus 2? Rix is going Colossus, Disruptor, Stalker, with some Zealots mixed in. I like it. I like this combination. Good old Sentry for a Guardian Shield mixed in there too. So I like the forward pylons, mostly for scouting, to try to see what's going to come this way, by the way of drops or by the way of major attacks that will follow this attack path if they're going to come cross-spawn towards the opponent. And now being aggressive here is Rix. So KremboSensi has been very aggressive, has a very standard bio army here. Marines, Marauders, Medevacs, nothing too crazy. Any upgrades there? Getting +1/+1 now, but not quite there yet. Will not be ready. Stalkers, attack move. No, Stalkers, attack move. Stalkers, what? Stalkers were moving. Don't do that. Okay, if you're going to move your RV somewhere, press A and then go somewhere. Purification Nova. Oh my gosh. Oh, that last juke at the last second actually caused a problem. Oh, sniping down the Disruptor before he could get another Nova off. That was brilliant. They got another one there too. Wow, what play by KremboSensi. Not too shabby. Killing those Disruptors and then just backing out. Easy as Sunday morning. No big deal. Just going to pull back to the rest of my units here. My Liberators with their defender mode circles that are going to be very, very hard for Rix to move on through. I like the use of Observers, though. So many Observers on the field for Rix. Just checking things out, trying to see what's going on. There is a missile turret there, so don't get too close, Mr. Observer, or bad things will happen. Colossus count is 2. I think it's 2. How's our range? Nope, damage is 13, because there is an upgrade there, +1 attack upgrade. The range is 6, so he doesn't have extended thermal lance yet, which is a bit of a problem. The Immortal taking shots from those Liberators. Yikes. Oh, blowing a Stalker away, too. A little bit overextended by KremboSensi. That's okay, pulling back in time. Both players are a little bit tentative right now. KremboSensi does not want to move out, and Rix does not want to move in. So we're just going to go ahead and hold on at the front door with a bit of a siege. Bring more Colossus into the mix. Getting extended thermal lance now. More disruptors, another robotics facility. Really committing to this robotics play, but sneaky, sneaky third base by KremboSensi. Oh! Dropping it down here with all of the mules. That income's going to skyrocket. Yeah, 15 versus 10. 1,000. 1,500 versus 1,000 minerals here. KremboSensi definitely in this lead, but continuing reinforcements, more sentries here. Not sure what use they are. A third nexus on the way for Rix, but this is not the same as having a planted command center. Rix is a little bit behind right now. But hey, it is the 11-minute mark. We'll see if he can come back. KremboSensi is getting +2/+2 here at the 11-minute mark. Not bad for this level of play. Have to say I'm pretty impressed by that. Oh, the army's going to come down and kill that third. The army's going to move on down to the south. Wouldn't mind positioning itself for an attack, but it's not going to come. Not going to get here. You can set up all the baseball circles you want, KremboSensi. The army is heading south to kill your stuff. Can you see it coming? Are you aware of your impending doom? Ooh, Colossus blowing everything. Stalkers trying to snipe down that command center. How many Stalkers are there? Only 2? 3? Not enough to actually burn it down. Good job floating the building away, though, KremboSensi. Very smart indeed. Getting it out of there before it gets into the burning range. The army is forced to retreat. Again, not able to kill it. A slow warping of Stalkers here because this pylon is not touching a nexus or a gateway. So keep that in mind, lower level players. If you want to have a fast warp in, what you need to do is have the pylon you warp in at touching a nexus or a gateway. Small attack here. Marines and Marauders absolutely getting massacred. But the Liberators are here too. They need to be focused down before anything else at all. The Colossus is getting a little bit too close. Absolutely getting killed by these Marauders. Wow, the Marauders chewing through everything here. The Zealots eating a ton of damage too. Nope, just kind of dancing back and forth. Purification Nova, good split. KremboSensi did a split there, everyone. Nice job, Krembo. Another Liberator ends up falling. These guys very low on health, but more circles coming up from our friend Krembo. All the Marauders are gone. Nope, just kidding. More Marauders over here to the right. Reinforcements are always coming from a 3 or a 2 basing Terran player. He probably should land this somewhere else. Keeping it floating out there is never going to get you much at all. Rix is starting to saturate the space with 9 workers transferring on over from the main base. We call that a Maynard. After the caster Maynard, who actually did cast IEM at Katowice. Katowice. I don't know. Anyway, there's a drop over here. Marines and Marauders trying to take down everything here. The recall comes on in. Disruptor needs to get a shot off now. Disruptor, go. Don't die. Ah, Disruptor, you died. This one could do it. Unnecessary. Oh, getting the medevac too. Nice pickup there by Rix. Anyway, Maynard did actually cast IEM 10 Katowice. So somebody told me the last E is like the E in bear. I don't know what that means. Katowice. Katowice. Bear. Katowice. Yeah, Katowice? I guess it's Katowice. We're going to go with that. Katowice. It's Polish. Polish is hard. Somebody in my comments said, don't worry about it. Polish is so hard, we don't even speak it very well sometimes. I guess that's like English. Some native English speakers aren't too hot at our native language either. Alright, so Rix was forced to recall home to deal with the drop. Did fairly well. Did not lose his robotics bay, which would have been very, very sad indeed. He did lose, however, a robotics facility, which is a problem. But that's okay. He can replant those. He is floating some money here. Not too bad, though. Actually, this is not that bad play for Midrank Madness. I'm kind of impressed. Kind of impressed by the level of play we've seen so far. These guys are cruising for a promotion sooner rather than later, I'd have to say. Orbital Command has been replanted, and here come the mules. Here come the mules, but here comes the army, too. Get up there and kill those mules. Get them, Rix. Yeah, Rix is heading up to the north to kill the mules. That's such a frustration for Krembo because those cost energy, and now they're just essentially wasted. No, kill the mules first. What are you doing? Okay, that's fine, I guess. forcing a liftoff. Now the mules are useless. They're trying to repair desperately. Nope, not going to happen. All the mules are dead. Orbital command is dead too. Nice pick off by Rix. However, the actual third base has been established as a planetary fortress. Krembo looking good. +3/+3 on the way for Krembo. Dang, son. 14-minute mark. Protoss ground weapons level 2 on the way for Rix. And another drop. Actually, fairly big drop. What is that? 5 medevacs? Yeah, 5 medevacs heading up and over to the left side to see what mischief and damage they can do. Third base is here. Not quite fully saturated. Rix needs to keep making those probes. Keep making probes. Keep making pylons. It looks like he's doing it, but not as fast as you would expect if he was chrono boosting all his Nexus. And he's not really. He's actually chrono boosting out Zealot legs. He's also getting that +2, not being chrono boost, but definitely there. And should probably move some workers from here to here or expand again. I mean, it's 15 minutes. Time to go for a 4th base in my estimation. This drop is getting picked off perfectly. No! Dodging in the last second. Stalkers, do they have blink? No, they don't have blink. They're going to move right on in. It's time for a recall. Recall. There's the recall. Nice job, Rix. Recalling again for the 2nd time. Trying to use that Colossus with the extend thermal lanes. Lance, rather, to kill a ton of stuff. Immortals in here, too. Stalkers killing a ton of things. Picking up, running away, losing a medevac again. And then landing down here. Stalkers trying to kill those medevacs. Can they get one? No, they can't quite get it. They end up getting evaporated instead. A bunch of workers are dying, too. Look out. Look out, Rix. This is not looking good. Not looking good at all. That was a lot of dead workers there on that gas. Going after a pylon. Trying to kill a Colossus. Colossus ends up dying. Medevac dying, though. And the ground units are cleaned up. Rix is able to hang on to it. A gold base attempted to be taken by Rix. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or if Krembo's going to land here. If I was Krembo, I might just land here. There's a lot of stalkers coming in. And some pylons mixed in too. I think those might be for photon overcharges over cannons to try to defend. Defender mode circles everywhere. Speaking of defense, there's a sensor tower here. I like sensor towers, especially at this level of play. Seeing where your enemy is and when they're attacking you before they get to your base is very useful. A few Marines try to come up. The advanced Marine gets burned alive. Even his gun got burned alive. You see that? That's how hot that is. That is quite a laser. And a free Marine again. Same thing. Look at this. Even the gun is just absolutely flaming red hot. That is not a good way to die. Not a good way to die. I think we talked about this though. Are there any good ways to die here in StarCraft 2? Trying to think. Liberator shot, if you had less than 85 health, might be great because it's just this insta kill. I mean, one day you're there, next day you're not, no problems. Oh, Disruptor kills. Disruptors run. Oh, what a snipe off by KremboSensi. Rix left his Disruptors behind and they were absolutely killed. Free. Yes. Does get the orbital command. Rix is killing it. 2 orbital commands to his name thus far. And a 4th base is up here. The gold. You don't really see these gold bases taken too often. At least at pro level. I guess it's too hard to hold. As usual, very hard to hold these gold bases. Your army comes up this ramp here. They're on the high ground. They kill all your workers. It's a bad feeling. Just happens a little bit too easily. KremboSensi with the medevacs heading on over to the left. Also taking an expansion here. That's the thing about this map. It is huge. I played a game on this map once where my opponent expanded all over the place over here when his main was here. I didn't scout it. I was like, man, this guy is bad. He only has 2 bases. It's 10 minutes into the game. But no, he actually had like 6 bases, and I had no freaking idea. Bad feeling. I keep saying that. I'm going to stop saying that. Marines and Marauders trying to deal with the Colossus, but the Colossus are mad with those +2 attack. Running away. Zealots with legs. Not quite able to catch up. Blink just about to finish for Rix. More Disruptors on the way. Not many Disruptor hits for Rix. Just going to say that. Not many. However, Colossus have been okay. A drop sneaking on into the main base again. KremboSensi refuses to give up. Refuses to say die. Going to go over to that robotics facility, and Rix killing another orbital command. Then might try recalling home once he kills this base. Does he have enough time to do it? Can he recall? Not if the Nexus is gone. Oh, depowering a couple gateways and a robotics facility that he kills anyway. And there's the recall somewhere down here. But now he has to go up the ramp. I might have recalled to the main base, honestly, if I was Rix there, but that's okay. Trying to go up the ramp. Amazing concave from KremboSensi, but it's too much stuff. Stalkers taking down 2 medevacs. Blink and get it. No. All right, Rix, that's okay. That is okay. Blinks. Oh, does blink and get it. Oh, I doubted you, Rix, and I shouldn't have done that. No. Rix blinked forward, killed those medevacs with confidence. Has now killed 8 total medevacs. which is nice. 5 Liberators have died. 5 Disruptors have died. 4 Colossus have died. That is more than I expected. 4 dead Colossus? How many does he have now? 3. All right, so he's really committing to that Colossus production. Not many Protoss are. That's because their damage was nerfed. The range is the same. They just don't hit as hard as they used to, which is kind of the Protoss thing. They want to hit hard. That's why we usually see Disruptors, Immortals, Storms, things like that. I like Storms against Bio for Protoss. Purification Nova. Oh, man, big hits there. Absolutely having that army running away now. Liberators can actually hit the Colossus. Can they kill them? They're going to try to do it. Actually doing more damage than expected. Vikings mixed in too, helping immensely. Another Purification Nova. No, it gets canceled. Oh, he killed the... killed the Disruptor before it could actually get the Nova completed. Amazing, but forcing a cancel on that command center. However, Secret Ninja expansion is down there for KremboSensi. 53 to 56 workers. KremboSensi is up 117 to 112 total supply. Has some SCVs just hanging out here. Not sure what they're doing. Repairing, I guess. Oh, no. Missile turret takes down the Observer. Got a little bit too close, a little bit too greedy. Took him down. Upgrades right now for the Protoss are +2/+2 ground and melee attack. Or ground armor. Meanwhile, there is a big attack here, though. Are there enough Colossus to hang on to it? That Disruptor needs to attack now. No, does not get anything off. SCVs mixed in here. Is this like a crazy all-in from KremboSensi? This is a lot of Marauders. Zealots coming from the backside are going to try to help here. A little bit overstimmed. A little bit overstimmed, but I don't know that it actually matters here. Nope, doesn't matter. Man, they are so low in health. Look at this. Basically one-shotting these Marauders. Bam, 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 bam. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Woo. Gonna try to drop on in here. Any defense. There's an Immortal. That's all you need, apparently. One shot. Boom. Another one shot. Another one shot. Yeah, they're just so low in health. Again, overstimming is something you have to worry about. Those drugs are addictive. And if you take them too much, they'll make you very sickly and easy to be shot right in the face by an Immortal and killed with a single blow, even if you do have +3 armor, as these bio units do. Look at this, +3/+3 out of KremboSensi. Just incredible. Coming up over this way is the Orbital Command. Boop. Gonna land. This is a lot of bases actually for Krembo. 1, 2, I guess he's moving them from these bases, but 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 mining bases right now. Another one down here for Rick's, just kind of hanging out in the middle. He wants to mine out this gold base. He has 5 workers on gas for some reason. Notice this. Please notice this, Rick's. I don't know that it matters too much at this point, but it bothers me. Oh, DTs from Rick's. Checking to make sure this base has not been replanted. It is not. Here's a suggestion. Send 1 DT out to each of the bases. Just kind of patrol them around or just walk them over. See if you can find hidden stuff, especially on this map. DTs are hard to kill. It's really hard to just walk past a missile turret and die. It can happen, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. Krembo is moving forward with confidence. Archons, though, mixed in, doing extra damage versus those biological units here. 43 damage versus biological with that +2 attack upgrade. I'd like to see Rix go for +3/+3, but at this point, I think he is holding on just fine. Where's the rest of his army? Is that all he has? So it's like it's a Disruptor, Immortal, Zealot, Archon composition. Walking right through these Defender mode circles, does not care. Snipes down the Liberators pretty quickly. Purification Nova does not get a hit. Good dodge indeed. Liberators are gone. Medevac's getting killed here too. They're not too fast to keep up. Not fast enough to keep up. Is there a scan available? I don't know. That DT was doing pretty well, but did force KremboSensi back. KremboSensi is fine, though. Has this base, has some pretty good worker count, too. 58 to 53, though. Protoss is up. And look at this. Another base coming up here for Rix. Rix is in this for the long run. Rix is playing this well. We have our defense squad of Dark Templar here hanging out as well. APM. Nope, that's active forces. There it is. Oh, over 100 now. Players are playing faster, which makes sense. I mean, the pros are spamming like crazy in the early game, but lower level players don't generally do that, and as they have more stuff going on, they really start tacking on additional actions per minute there. Rix with the Archons, with the Immortals, with the Stalkers, with the Disruptors. Disruptors have not been the MVPs of this game. I can tell you what, they've gotten a couple nice hits, but either KremboSensi has been splitting, or the Disruptors just haven't shot anything, which is also bad. Or they've sniped, or KremboSensi has sniped down the Disruptor before the Nova actually explodes, which is very, very impressive to see that at this level of game. All right, this is not a planetary fortress. There's no defense whatsoever, no missile turrets. No, no, no. Rix, do you know that it's there? Yeah, you know that it's there. Go get it. Go get it. There it is. Orbital Command taking a lot of shots here, trying to repair, but DT is absolutely cutting through that SCV line. SCV is running. They know a lost fight when they see when another Orbital Command dies, but guess what? A drop sneaking down on here. Accidentally finding this base. I think I'm not sure that KremboSensi knew about it, but as long as it's here, you might as well land it. Small engagement. SCV trying to kill the Colossus does not go as well as he had planned. Excuse me, got the hiccups a little bit here. Blah. There it is, finally dropping the Marines here. A lot of dead probes. The reaction time is good from Rix, but a lot of dead probes nonetheless. Nexus going to fall. I think this is the first Nexus that he has killed in this game. Yep, there it is. Single Nexus up there in the units lost tab. And pushing forward to kill another Nexus. Why not? Why not push your luck, says KremboSensi. Oh, shoot, that's because there's a huge army here. Run! Run, get picked up. Run! And they do. They do manage to run the heck on out of there. Trying to land, maybe kill some probes as well, but maybe going to the main base might be a better idea. Yeah, look at that. Moving up onto the high ground, moving into the main base. A good warp-in of Stalkers here. Notice that fast warp-in. It's because the pylon is touching a gateway. Snipe down to the medevacs. Kill the medevacs first. And actually, no, going actually for the ground units here. Actually did manage to kill a couple of things. Another big attack coming this way. Pylon getting killed. KremboSensi in a lot of places at once. Finally does get that drop cleaned up. But this Nexus is going to fall. Look at this overstem on KremboSensi, though. No, where are your medevacs? Why are... Oh, medevacs are back here for some reason with the Liberators. Are they in the same... No, it's not like it's a control group that's causing you this problem. It's Marines, Barracks, Factory, Starport, and Planetary Fortresses on 9. 140 to 179 total supply. KremboSensi is definitely in the lead here. He has expanded everywhere. Everywhere. SCVs come up to kill a probe. Probe runs for its life, basically distracting the SCVs, which is good. Another big attack here. Colossus swiping on in. Here come defender mode circles. Does Rix care? No. Rix does not care. Now he does. Now he does. Moving on out, then just moving back on in. Great dodge. Great purification Nova dodge there. Immortals falling. Archon's getting evaporated here. Can the Colossus slice through enough of this bio? Oh, the DTs are killing it. Whoa, literally killing it. No scan from Krembo. Did not realize there were DTs in that mix. I don't think. Caused him a lot of trouble. And once again, the DTs need to get mixed in. They do get right into the face of the action. They're cutting through a lot of these Marines and these Marauders, but everybody else dies on the ground except the Disruptors. They manage to escape. They run for their lives. And the DTs, wow. How many kills do those guys have? 4 kills, 7 kills, 6 kills. Yeah, DTs definitely helped in that battle. Try to pay attention, Terran players, when you're in a big battle like that. If you can hear the swipe of a DT, it's just like a scythe going off. Just do a scan. Go ahead, use your hotkey under orbital commands. Scan it up. They will die immediately. You'll feel much better about yourself. And things will work out for you just fine. Wow, this is 4 Disruptors. Hopefully they can get off Purification Novas. Stalker versus SCV. Stalkers generally win that battle. We've seen a lot of orbital commands running away from Stalkers in this replay lately. Refinery's going down, and yes, the orbital command can survive. I think Rix should invest in a couple of Void Rays just because orbital commands floating out there and then coming back here and landing and a bunch of mules mining. That's pretty frustrating for Rix. And let's see how he handles that. Man, there are a lot of blue bases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases out here for KremboSensi. Rix himself is not doing too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, not too terrible. Let's not go ahead and compare him too unfavorably. Rix is going for shield upgrades, though. Look at that. Protoss shields, which actually benefits all units, flying and ground, which is kind of fun. Makes it a fun little upgrade, benefiting everything in your entire army. Don't usually see it, however, in StarCraft 2, especially at the pro level. Games just don't go long enough to make that happen. But here we are at the 29-minute mark, so hey, why not? Let's go for it. And because why not, right? So a Zealot, DT, Stalker, Mothership Core, Colossus, and Disruptor type army heading on out, checking for bases. He's not looking in the right places, though. Did he just completely bypass that one? He did. He bypassed this entirely. Has no idea that it's there. Trying to blink that up with the Blink Stalkers. Can he get it? And yeah, he's going to be able to take down a missile turret, getting some add-ons here too. An army come from the bottom side though. Oh, don't get trapped, Blink Stalkers. Don't get trapped. Here it is. The DTs are mixed in. Is there going to be a scan? No, still not a scan. DTs just need to attack. Purification Nova gets a nice big hit off there. Again, forcing KremboSensi back. Another orbital command does end up falling. Another Nova comes up, boosting up into the main base. KremboSensi is backing out just a little bit. These Stalkers are still alive. I guess he could be chasing these guys that are trying to kill some workers. They're going to get melted though. Another base on the way for Rix, and the army decides to retreat for now. So KremboSensi continues to enjoy his lead here, 146 to 119 total supply. Worker count is actually on the lead for the Protoss player. A slow warping of DTs is going to get scouted by these medevacs. Here comes the drop. Can they get the pylon before the warp in? Yes, canceling the warp in. Excuse me, nicely done there by KremboSensi. Flying over the safety confines of his own blue base here, going to head south. Pylon should be able to scout that out, no problem though. These drops by KremboSensi have been pretty consistent. I like to see this at this level of play. They haven't done necessarily critical damage to Rix so far, but they've hurt him pretty bad. Going to go ahead and take down this pylon just to take away that scouting information that Rix has available to him. Another pylon going to die here to another drop. Moment of silence for these pylons. Another drop on top of these Colossus. Be very, very careful about it, though. The Colossus need to back on out. No, Colossus dies. Stalkers, DTs a little bit too far in the back to be involved at all here, but no, getting it. Going after Medevacs 2. Another blink forward. Can they get that last one? Yes! One final hit from that Particle Disruptor. Yes, Particle Disruptor takes down the Medevac. Well done. Disruptors hanging out here by themselves is not good to be unescorted if you're a Disruptor. You want to have things between you and the enemy most of the time. Another pylon going to die. Checking for bases. Both players have almost, I mean, not going to say mined out the map, but they've had bases at every single place I think you can. With the exception of just a couple. This next is going to die for what I believe is the second time. Another orbital command is going to die here as well. They're just kind of trading bases right now. That'd be a fun TV show, right? Trading bases, like trading spaces. Is that a TLC show or HGTV? One of those shows that my wife likes to watch on those cable channels. Marine Marauder stimming forward, getting another pylon. How many pylons have been killed in this game? Seems like a lot. 24? Yeah, 24 pylons died. Another Nexus falls here to the KremboSensi army. Is the army going to show up? Yes, they recalled to that Nexus. They're going to come in for another big battle here. Is Krembo going to stick around? No, he really doesn't want to stick around. Keeps losing medevacs, though. Again, how many medevacs have been killed? 18 have been destroyed thus far in this game. That's a big number. Big number coming on in, and we do have Stalker. Stalker DT fairly good if you don't scan, and for whatever reason, Krembo's not interested in doing that. A full medevac gets sniped down by those Stalkers, and look at this. Rix is taking a base here without having any idea. Oh, no, he does. What? Okay, sending DTs in after these bases. There is a missile turret, and it's a planetary fortress. Run! No, no, no. No, no, no. There are two missile turrets. There we go. They got out of there. Two turrets there, too. So 2 turrets and a planetary fortress, enough to handle a good number of DTs that come to try to wreck your stuff. So KremboSensi has the correct idea there. Are those morphing in Archons? Yep, Archons morphing in. This base is up and running. The army coming up says, all right, we are a big enough army. We can deal with this if we come attack it. KremboSensi says, you know what? Go ahead and take it down. I'll kill some more of your stuff. We'll see how you feel about that. Rix has got to be hurting for money right now. Going to go in and take down this base, which is good, but he needs to have an established place where he can actually mine. Replace his army as it dies. Planetary Fortress does end up falling. No big deal. Supply depots too. Is this enough to supply block Krembo? No, not even close. Not even close. Another Nexus goes down. What is that? 5 Nexuses have been killed so far. They're going to move up the ramp with the Marines and the Marauders. +3/+3 and stim. Very good. Overstimming though just a little bit. Hold off. You don't need to overstim. You have a lot of DPS here as it stands. Another base falling here though. A lot of dead stuff. These are production facilities too. That's a Dark Shrine that just got evaporated. Twilight Council, Cybernetics Core, and Robotics Bay. Just like they weren't even there. Some Zealots try to come in to deal with this. A single DT hacking away. Some good stutter step micro, and another Nexus falls. Rix is in a lot of trouble here, ladies and gentlemen, but here comes the army. Can he do this? Again, a little bit overstimmed as the army get absolutely killed here. Trying to run away, but the Stalkers are focusing down what? They're trying to get the Liberators. All of the Colossus are taking shots here. Archons trying to snipe down the Liberators too. A little bit slow, but if they can catch up to them, bam! They die pretty darn quickly to those Archons, despite the fact they're not biological. Archons just pack a wallop, man. What is what they hit for? 34 damage, splash damage with every single hit of theirs. It's not a big range, but it really adds up. This SCV wants to mine, I think. It's hugging this refinery. It has 1 hit point. It is very hurt. It is very hurt indeed, but the SCV will survive and build another command center. Because why not at this point? This has been a game of expanding and contracting, not by choice, mind you, but contracting nonetheless. Poor SCV. Absolutely gets swiped to death by those Colossus. Another drop. No, that's an empty medevac. Where the heck is that one going? Don't know. Probe scouts it out, though. Again, to scout it out, you have to pay attention to the minimap pretty darn closely to see that kind of stuff, and I'm not sure if that's the case. Oh, both players trying to expand here. Probe does take down the SCV building, the command center, as it only had 1 endpoint. It was very easy to kill. Is that a Marine? I can't even tell. It's just a blood splatter now. Medevac killed 2. Rix is just on a rampage right now. He's everywhere. This base is mining. This is so basically 2 mining bases here for Rix. And what does a Krembo have? Has this base and essentially this base if he decides to actually land mules here. Didn't he lose this command center a couple times already? I believe he did. That was so long ago, though. This is a 36-minute game, ladies and gentlemen. This is getting insane. Absolutely crazy. The army looking good for Rix. He's not maxed out, but neither is Krembo. Nobody seems really interested in doing that. Nexus finally coming up for Rix. Pushing on in on this planetary fortress. Does not care about planetary fortress. Trying to repair it, but nope. Can't get through that much DPS. Not going to happen. Rix is moving on in. His army looks big. His army looks very scary. This army, too, is not exactly... What am I trying to say? Not exactly weak looking, not exactly non-intimidating, but at the same time, I just think the Protoss might have the upper hand. And there's the recall. Again, the recall to deal with this drop that I believe was scouted by yet another probe. Liberators heading up over this way, going to land in the main base, just try to kill more production facilities here for Rix. Krembo laying into it here, going after gateways, going to kill another Nexus. Nope, getting gateways instead. I like this choice. I like this choice from Krembo. Definitely do. Trying to get that mothership core, and got it. Got the mothership core. Another drop up here. Yep, another drop up here, taking out yet another Nexus. This needs to be canceled. Rix, you cannot save it. Another Nexus falling. How many are left for Rix? 2? 2 total? Oh, throwing up Defender Circle on the ramp. The army can't even get up there to defend. Look at all the stuff that's dying. Oh. Zealots were trying to save this base, then they decided to run away instead. Where are you going, Zealots? Are you needed down here, I guess? Maybe? Man, Rix lost so much production. I guess he's replanted a lot of it here. Robotics Facility, Cybernetic Score, Twilight Council, Robotics Bay. Kind of mirrors what he lost down in this corner earlier. Tries to come down the ramp. Don't do that, Krembo. Do not come down that ramp. You have no reason to do it. There's no buildings to kill. Just pick up and go home. Krembo, don't walk down that ramp. Don't engage with the army. There we go. Excellent. Flying the friendly skies of Medevac Airlines, KremboSensi leaves his business trip into the main of the Protoss, having destroyed everything, having won the contract, and oh, shoot. Another drop? Krembo? Yep, another drop. Oh, the production facilities. The humanity. Can they? Oh, my goodness. They're going after the Nexus. Nexus falls. There's a single Nexus left here for Rix so far. Getting the cybernetic core would be okay. Got it. Got the cyber core. Run. Run. Boost away. There's the boost away. A little bit late, but that's okay. Coming in here again. Another base. Cancel. 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 Rix is forced to cancel all of his stuff. This base is running, but that might be it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I mean, Krembo is just basically abusing the immobility of Rix's army here. He's killing so much stuff. Gonna pick up and land down. I mean, he's forcing Rix to dance back and forth. Like he's unable to really decide what he wants to do, but he's just trying to catch up with his army, and I don't think he can. No, don't engage. Not engage. Do not engage, Krembo. Good. Good job. Not engaging. Heading on back out. And Rix has a lot of money in the bank. That's good for him. He has about 2,000 minerals, 1,500 gas available. Krembo is very low on mineral count, but he has this base running, and this base is still running. Still here. Rix does not know that it's there. He's trying to build a pylon there, though. That will tell him if there's a base there, that's for sure. Krembo lands. These guys are veterans. Surprisingly few kills, though. Maybe the ones that got most of the kills are, you know, dead. It's not a very good position to be a Marine or a Marauder. You die really easily and frequently. Oh, man. Dead probe massacre. Here we go. Run, probes. Get out of there. Good step forward, though. Krembo says, you can't get away from me that easily. Trying to get to the robotics facility. Wow, that dies so fast. +3/+3 is really good. Really good on bio. Depowering all those buildings. Robotics bay dies anyway. Trying to come up here with some stalkers. Don't engage. Krembo, do not engage. Not engaging. Every time he engages, he loses a few more units and a couple more medevacs, and his production has been pretty much nothing for the last little while. He's focused all of his APM on doing this. He's at 145 right now compared to 110 on average for Rix. Trying to land here again, and yeah, just keeps losing medevacs, keeps losing units. Don't no. Oh, it didn't even fly away effectively last time. Didn't even load up. Losing his medevacs too. Another blink available. Blink available. No, not quite yet. Oh, gets it anyway. Gets the medevac anyway. How many are left here? 4. So 30 Marauders, 35 Marines, and 4 medevacs are available for KremboSensi. Where are they? Ah, they're up here. They probably could have been used in that final attack, but I guess hanging out in the natural is okay too. Pylons have been placed most places, I guess. Just trying to make sure that if Krembo expands somewhere, he will know. Did he find this one finally? Oh my goodness, he found this one. Finally found this one. Did he see this one? No. How? Observers, check it out. Observers, get it. Observers, see the building. There it is. Observers see it. Okay. So that's good for Rix. He recognizes that it's there. He can go and send some units to go kill it. Observer comes back to make sure that he sees what he thinks he sees. Double expanding is Krembo, actually. And triple expanding too. Ah, once again, we're just killing bases. Nobody... Nobody really wants to engage face to face. They're just trying to starve each other out right now. SCVs are trying to run for their lives. And the probes try to run, but no, they're getting focused down, and they can't quite decide. Oh, the planetary fortress did fall. They're chasing the SCVs, and KremboSensi is plowing through the newly created robo facilities, taking down a cybernetics core, and this is a pretty scary army. +3/+3, stim, combat shield, concussive shells. There's another nexus that falls. That brings the total to, I think, 11 or 12? Man, I can't decide who's going to win this game. Another orbital command center falls, and another command center is built. This map is perfect for very long macro games because armies cannot traverse it very, very quickly. And let's see if there's going to be a confrontation here. Warping in Zealots. I don't know if the upgrades are good enough. +3/+3/+1. It'll have to be. Here we go. Both players going for it right now. Time Warp going down. Defender mode being tossed down as well. The Stalkers trying to take down the Liberators. Archons getting them as well. Any more Liberators left? No. No Liberators gone. The DT's continuing to hack away this overstimmed army here. Oh no. Scan KremboSensi. No, does not scan at all. The army's completely gone. It is 78 to 72 total supply, blinking up. But another Nexus falls at the exact same time. Are there any left? This is the one. This is all that is left. Okay, I lied. Another one is on the way here for Rix. Can he get that Liberator? A blink forward will be enough to do it. Blink available, but a little bit too late. Ah, he does blink, but he can't quite get there. Continuing to produce units, though. You'll notice up in the production tab, it's been Marines and Marauders the entire time for KremboSensi, working on those upgrades, getting medevacs mixed in here too. How many does he have left? Only 5 left in this game. The carnage has been insane for both these players. Another one dies. Only 3 left in this entire game thus far. Another command center coming up, trying to land in the place where one was just destroyed just a couple of minutes ago. Both players are absolutely desperately trying to find bases, forcing another cancel there. Who's heading this way? Probes are long distance mining for some reason. You can just mine here, guys. You can do it. Another confrontation. The DT's continuing to be the MVPs here. KremboSensi, you have to scan. There's the scan. He finally does it. Finally gets the scan off and starts taking out DTs. There it is. A couple volleys, enough to take those guys out. And Rix backs on out here. 44 to 72 total supply right now. KremboSensi is up. Also 20 to 10 harvesters. Archons getting mixed in here. Just, I think the cost effectiveness of Marine Marauder Medevac might be enough to actually propel KremboSensi to a victory here. 54,000 minerals lost for KremboSensi, 13,000 gas, 49,000 minerals, and 15,000 gas lost for Rix. 101 probes have been killed so far in this game. 101. Man, usually you see those numbers with drones. They get killed by things like Hellions and Widowmines, but KremboSensi, his drops have just been consistent enough, persistent enough, and his attacks on Nexuses have been brutal enough that it hasn't really mattered. We can't even see how many Nexus have been killed so far. I think it's either 12 or possibly 13 at this point. Really hard to know. Flying around, making sure no bases are here. Going to go ahead and kill these assimilators and this pylon. Because why not? Might as well kill some more stuff. Army heading up north to make sure no bases are up this way. But no, secretly, the bases are here. Observer checking this base out too. Just send like a couple DTs over here. You can take that out. No problem. The assimilator is taken down here. Rix has been winning these head-to-head battles. Although now that KremboSensi knows there are DTs in the mix, he might scan. He might scan. I can't believe this. KremboSensi is putting up another base. Nobody refuses. Wait. Everybody refuses to die. Nobody wants to die. Nobody wants to quit this game. Nobody wants to lose the ladder points or not gain ladder points as the situation may be. Zealots do show up and force a liftoff there. Can they take this base out? Does he know about this one? No, Rix does not know about that one either. Zoom out. Guardian Shield being used. 2 little medevacs heading on down. But guess what? Another group is on the way. This production tab has not stopped. KremboSensi's macro is great. Can he get the medevac? No! Oh, he does blink up and get it. One blinks onto the high ground, allowing the others to see. KremboSensi with a frowny face. Rix throws up the eyebrows. I don't know that either player is necessarily in a terrible... in a great position. They're both in pretty bad situations. 12 to 20 total harvesters, 69 to 60 total supply here at 46 minutes and 30 seconds in this game. Gonna defend this base with his life as KremboSensi. The Zealots come in. They're a little bit overmatched. Good reaction time, though. Rix tries to get them out of there. Can he get it? No, one gets slowed. Can one survive? They both survive. They both survive. KremboSensi does not want to leave this base. Does not want to get the heck on out of there. What? All right, Rix, you got this. Move on in, destroy this army, take your spot as the winner of Midrank Madness. I believe in you. Here we go. Archons in the front, Stalkers in the back, DT in here too, but there is a detector. Time Warp being tossed down, and just KremboSensi retreats. He retreats. Can he kill this orbital command? I don't think Kembo... No, Kembo's going to go ahead and engage here. He is. The Archons die almost immediately. One is left on this right side. A DT's mixed in. There's the scan. The DT gets taken down. Stalkers are trying to take out everything here. A lot of force fields all over the place here. Not everybody can totally attack the Stalkers. Blinking away. Sentry gets taken down, and KremboSensi actually wins that battle. It's 51 to 36 total supply. Only 9 SCVs left, though. 9 to this point. Zealots getting warped in by Rix. He doesn't have much money at all. He's trying to mine as best he can here, but I mean, this base is looking okay. It's starting to get mined out, though. How many full expansions are left? That gold base is there. I mean, everything has been mined at some point, it feels like. Maybe this one hasn't been taken yet. KremboSensi takes out another pylon. Pylon massacre total is at, can't even find pylons, 47. No, but an attack up here forcing another liftoff. Kembo leaves his base to go kill one of his opponent's Nexuses. That is pretty much his favorite thing to do. Killing these probes would really kill Rix right now. He can't afford to lose these probes at all. Twilight Council ends up going down. Nexus is going to fall, and it does fall. But Medevac's taking shots here too. Is this enough? No, the Stalkers. Not enough Stalkers to make it happen. Stutter stepping forward. Into blinks away is Rix. Oh, he blinks away. A GG from Rix. GG from KremboSensi. All the Stalkers are gone. And that's it. Rix is defeated. KremboSensi is victorious, and Rix has left the game. 48-minute Midrank Madness here today. Well done. Well done by KremboSensi. I just think his consistent production is really what kept him there. His always expanding attitude, no matter what. Losing workers, losing bases, it didn't matter to him at all. He lost 7 orbital commands and 4 planetary fortresses. And at the end of the game, he still had 1, 2, 3, 4. He still had 4 command centers available to him. That is pretty darn good considering all the carnage that there was. So again, well played by both players here. Rix, I think, had the right idea, but just didn't quite have the cost effectiveness to keep up with KremboSensi. Wasn't quite as good at replanting his own bases, at continuing to make units, and it cost him. So that's it. That's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another weekly edition of Midrank Madness. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Before us, our honor guides us. Me with you, you with me. We are as one. Justice, our duty is unending. I feel your presence. We are as one. I sense a soul, a soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. Ascension is before us. Our honor guides us. Me with you, you with me. We are as one. I sense a soul, a soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. Sense a soul, a soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. I sense a soul, a soul in search of the answers. The gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. Kanarulas. Paramulas. Aklaranus. Naslaran. Kinalatu. Casar di Templare. Garamanaka. Oshara Sashina.